All right, let's talk weather locally once again with Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Lagoon. Jeremy, also now seeing some flooding in our neck of the woods up in North Idaho.
Yeah.
You were saying earlier you think that maybe things are going to peak in the coming hours in terms of levels.
Yeah, so you heard her say in Mount Vernon they're not going to see their peak until this weekend. I think in places like Spokane, the Spokane River won't peak until this weekend. But when you get closer to where that mountain runoff is happening, the peak happens much earlier, and that will be tonight for some of those.
Okay, so hopefully some good news in that.
Yeah, so let's talk it. We'll break it down and let you know what to expect because it is all dependent on where you are. Big concern's going to be that flooding, but also some mudslides and landslides are possible with some of the erosion we are seeing. Up in the mountains, more than 2 inches of rain, pretty widespread. Cataldo, where we're seeing some of that flooding, 1 inch of rain, but you go up into the mountains, more than 2 inches of it. Remember, you're always squeezing out more moisture the higher you go. The Coeur d'Alene River at Cataldo is likely going to peak tonight. Not until almost midnight, but it is likely going to peak tonight. Forecast models have it starting to subside. Once again, because it is closer to the mountains themselves, and so all of that water will move downstream and out of the mountains quickly. It's a similar story up to the north. You find your way all the way up near Clark Fork in some of those rivers, Lightning Creek. That's where you're going to see that subsidy or subsiding a little bit faster. So places that are flooding now will subside earlier. That's a bit of good news. The other bit of good news is that our atmospheric river is starting to shut off. All of our moisture now going straight up to the north. And with a lack of support, we're seeing a lot less rain. Still have some of it coming down from about Othello and Ritzville all the way through the Palouse. That is going to slowly lift to the north tonight, slowly. We'll see a little rain in Spokane and over in Coeur d'Alene, and then a few showers up in North Idaho. Nothing crazy. Light rain is it, and that's great news. That means those rivers and creeks will be allowed to just slowly subside back down below flood stage. They should drop below flood stage by Saturday morning. That's a pretty good thing. By Saturday morning, we're looking at our last little round of rain because by Saturday afternoon, I think we get a little bit of sunshine across the inland northwest. However, there's always a catch. By Sunday, we start to see a couple of scattered showers because by Monday and Tuesday, we get our next push of big moisture, another atmospheric river, and another bump in temps. That's where we have that potential to get back up into the 50s. Tomorrow, close to it though, 49 and cloudy, 50 on Saturday with a little sun in the afternoon and staying mild through the start of next week before hopefully we cool down through the second half of next week.